Welcome to iMovie tutorial video number 7. In this video we're going to talk about sound. So when it comes to sound, remember in an earlier video we went over to settings and we placed the check mark next to show waveforms. If I uncheck that, notice that the blue waveforms in each of my video clips disappears. In order to do any kind of work with sound editing, you need to have that checked. So with it checked, I can see each clip has a blue section with the audio waveforms. Zooming in a little bit and looking closer at each clip, notice that in the audio section there's a couple tools available to you. The first one is that thin blue line that you see that goes all the way across any clip with sound. If I put my cursor over top of that line, watch what happens. I get up and down arrows. So now I can just click and I can move that bar up or I can move it down. Right now it's at 100%. I can move it all the way up to 400%, move it all the way down to 0%, which is off. And I can do that with any clip where there's sound. Okay, so it goes from 0% to 400%. What I'm going to do is I'm eventually going to add music in here, but I want to show you the other tool that's available in each clip. Notice on each side, the right and the left side, there's a little circle. And when you put your cursor over it, it turns into arrows. And what that allows you to do is to fade in the sound and fade out the sound. And you can do that just to kind of ease into a video's audio rather than just having it jump right in to the sound. It might be kind of jarring to viewers. Alright, so now I want all of the clips in my video to have zero sound because I'm going to add music and I don't want the video sound to interfere with the music. So rather than turning each one down one by one, which I can do, but it's a lot quicker to lasso them. And to do that, I'm just going to click outside of the clip and I'm going to drag. And I drag and I select all of the clips in my timeline. An even quicker way to do it is to, when I'm clicked inside my timeline, just hit Command A and that selects all of my clips. Alright, so with all my clips selected, I'm going to come up here to my volume tool. So when I click on that speaker, notice I get some tools that show up here. And right now it's orange, that's telling me that there's more than one clip selected. And I'm going to take that and I'm just going to, again, I can either turn it up to 400 or I can turn everything down to 0. I'm going to keep everything at 0. And I see that all the sound in all my video is turned all the way down. So with the volume off, I'm going to go over to my music event and I am going to take this third track down here in the music section. So I can put it directly under my video, but there's some other things that I'm going to show you with sound. So I'm going to drag it all the way down here and I'm going to put it in the music section. Notice there's that black line to kind of separate. This allows me to layer some audio tracks together. Let's say some of these videos have sound that I want to keep. For example, I don't want my music to start until I get to this second clip, so I'm going to move that over. And in this first clip, rather than just being dead silent, I want some sound. So I'm going to pull this volume all the way up. And the background of that clip, really the only thing you can hear is hammers and cars and birds chirping. I like the birds chirping, but everything else is I don't really like. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to come to this second clip here. And I'm going to turn the sound all the way up to 400%. And then I'm going to detach the audio. So I'm going to take the audio from this clip and I'm going to detach it into a separate section. So to do that, I'm going to right click. I'm going to detach my audio. And I now have the audio from this clip. And I want this audio to play on this video. So to do that, I'm just going to move it over. Alright, and I'm going to stretch it out a little bit more. And then what's going to happen is I have these two sounds kind of overlapping each other. Well, that's okay because I'm going to use my fade, and I'm going to slightly fade into this and slightly fade out of it. And as I do that, I'm also going to be fading into the music, and then I'm going to be fading out with my music at the end. Okay, so this is just some very basic, very simple sound editing, and this is what I'm left with. And that gives me a nice little summertime vibe to my video. Stay tuned for the next video, and we're going to talk about transitions.